Hello, friends. I thought it would be really nice to come on here and chat with you a little bit about the importance of stress. So, I know that sounds a little weird. Like, why would stress be important? Who wants to be stressed out? But I'd like you to keep an open mind for a minute and think about stress from a growth perspective. So, without stressing your muscles out and working out and creating inflammation there, your muscles don't grow. Without fasting and stressing your body out for it to be saying like, I don't have food, you don't actually kill off senescent cells that help your body to work better. There's so many different examples here, but like cold plunging, for instance, really it stresses your body out. However, it also changes your stress response over time. So I think it's important to share how stress can be extremely helpful for us. But all of that comes with having a connection to yourself. So, for instance, fasting, I'm a big fan of. And there's all sorts of things surrounding fasting that say, it boosts your immunity. It does all sorts of things to help your body. However, there comes a point when too much stress is not a good thing. So many of us are put into a situation right now, or many situations, where we're living and experiencing different stresses. So different isn't bad, but how are you managing it? Are you noticing how you're stressed out? Are you taking the time to create space for yourself to relax, to rejuvenate, to repair? So this made me, I was thinking about this morning because of coffee. So I have been drinking my ketones, which are caffeinated, half of them are, and also drinking my coffees because I'm like, yeah, I have time, I'm at home, I can make a nice fatty coffee and enjoy this. But I'm realizing that extra caffeine is actually stressing out my nervous system, and that takes time to notice. So I was becoming sensitive to lighting, and I was becoming a little overstimulated and kind of frozen in that. And so being able to stop and notice where that's coming from allows me to take control of my stress. So I think it's important to share that as much as I am a proponent of fasting and cold thermogenesis and working out and all of these things that help you to grow, it is so important to know yourself. So for me right now, my partner, every morning he goes cold plunging. I go to the beach with him. I put my feet in the ground, but I know my body will not handle that stress right now. So, and for some people, it's the same with fasting. I do a monthly fast and I often intermittent fast, but I know when to stop. Okay, so last month, for instance, I started my 60-hour reboot, the same one that I do every month, and about 24 hours in, I had the shakes and my body was like, no, you need to eat. Whereas a lot of people will listen to the voice inside their head that goes, no, you're going to make this. You made a goal. You're going to smash this. And there's wisdom in knowing yourself. So yes, fasting is great for you. Yes, cold thermogenesis is great for you. Yes, being in a sauna is great for you. Working out is great for you. But everybody is different. And it's so important to know how stress affects your body. So please, if you are trying any of these things right now because you're hearing from people that they're so good for your health, they're so good to boost your immunity, yes, they are. But is it good for you? Okay? Start slow. Take your time. Nourish yourself. And I mean, God, if you start a fast and you really need to eat, there's wisdom in knowing that you're starving or that your body's not doing well with this. And also, I don't know, guys, it comes back to connecting back to here. All right. You can grow as much muscle as possible as you can, but eventually the inflammation that those minor micro tears in your muscles could cause harm, right? So everybody's different. So the importance of stress and your connection with self, they're partners. They're hand in hand. Okay? So don't let your ego, don't let that voice in your head boss you around saying like, "Hey, you got to do this." Okay? Because so many of you, I think, are on this path right now going, "Okay, all of these things, they're great for my immunity. They're going to do great things for me." And yes, they might. But they might not. We're all different. And knowing yourself and knowing your stress is so important. So please take the time to try these new things, but like be gentle with yourself, okay? And if you got any questions or any curiosities, you know where to find me. Stress is really the place where we grow from. So, I mean, yes, I just mentioned a bunch of physical and mental stresses, but there's other stresses too. Okay? So, take your time. A lot of us have got some more time right now. Get to know yourself. Be gentle with yourself, okay? I love you. Mwah.